I'm Devaney Freeman, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Dish with Devaney, where I show women in business how to become socially savvy. So today I want to talk about productivity. What's great about being an entrepreneur and owning your own business is you can manage your own time and freedom. The downside to that is you manage your own time and you are your own boss. When I first became an entrepreneur and I left corporate America, I struggled extremely with managing my time. I remember when I was in corporate America, I was like, I can't wait to break free. I can't wait to just be able to have all this time to do what I want. And then when it finally happened, I felt so overwhelmed but I just didn't know where to start, and I ended up not really doing anything. I was spinning my wheels. And so I quickly had to come up with a game plan on how I was going to prioritize, how I was going to become more productive so I could grow my business. Through trial and error and having my business now for several years and also growing and managing a team now and also having two sides to my business, social management side and then also coaching and training, I've had to become really organized and also really efficient with how I run my day. I wanted to share with you 3 things that I do that you could implement in your business to help you become more productive. The first thing is I always have a notebook. So as much as I work digitally, I'm always on my phone and I have a digital calendar system. This notebook, which actually is a bullet journal type notebook, it's graph pages, and I'll show you and take some snapshots of why I like the graph paper so much better. So every night or every morning you want to look at your schedule. So I have regular client appointments always scheduled in my digital Google Calendar. So that's my main appointments, and then what I do is I transfer them to a daily page. And what I do is then I map out the time. Okay, I've got an appointment at 10, I've got an appointment at 11, I've got an appointment at 3. So I've got all these gaps in between with my time. And on another piece of paper, I've got my to-do list. So I write out a to-do list for the week of everything that I need to get done. You can also do this for the month. For the month, I try to focus on having one project and break it down into to-do steps, and then break those to-do steps in weekly. So I take a look every morning and I'll write out the 3 appointments, and I'll write it out in a way of how my day is going to go, actually hour by hour. And I notice if I plan it out hour by hour rather than just putting, okay, this is my to-do list, it doesn't get done versus doing it, okay, in this hour, this is what I'm gonna do. This hour, this is what I'm gonna do. If I run behind or over, it's okay, but I know how much I'm over and where I'm on track. And if some of those tasks don't get done for that day, then they get moved over to the next day. So if I've got a 2-hour gap in between client appointments, let's say I've got an hour of social media scheduling that needs to be done, then I'll plug that in. I've got another hour of client prep work that needs to be done, I'll put that in there. Notice that when I map it out hour by hour, which is a little bit more detail, but it helps so much. Because otherwise, if I just have a chunk of time and I've got this to-do list, I'm like, okay, what should I do? But if I map it out at the beginning, it's like, okay, this is my schedule, this is my task, this is what I need to do. And not every day is a perfect day, and there are days where, you don't get everything done and other things happen and you've got emergencies and sometimes your day just blows up. But that's just part of life, and what I love about being an entrepreneur is the freedom and flexibility. But it can also be a curse at the same time if we don't know how to manage and be efficient with the time that we have. Those are my tips on how I manage. And the last but most important step is delegation. So I can't do it all. I have got an amazing assistant. You also only have so many hours in the day, and so you want to look at what you can delegate to someone else and can free up to do the things that are really important for you to be doing in your business. So I want to know, do you have any systems? You heard of the bullet journal, which I think is awesome. I'll send you a link to the one I just picked up on Amazon. And let me know if you have any tips or if there's areas that you're struggling in with delegation that I can help you with. As always, please share this video, and thank you so much for watching. You can learn more at devoneyfreeman.com.